Guys, Ray from Love RV and Boat. So just a quick update on this Weber barbecue. I think it's the Q1000 and got it for me for Christmas. Performs very well, cooks things really nice. We used it for a few months on the RV trip back from down south in the desert. Now I'm on the boat and I went to use it and I couldn't get the flame to light. I could barely hear the gas coming through, but not enough even to light the flame. So I thought, okay, maybe the burner was clogged or something. Took it apart, cleaned the burner. There's a little orifice that the gas comes out. I kind of cleaned that out. Still no dice. Went online and looked at all sorts of reasons what it could be. I thought for a while it was my gas line here. I had bought this nice braided line. So I tried another line, a rubber line. That didn't work. I had bought a new 20-pound tank for using it on the boat, and I thought, okay, something's wrong with it. Tried another tank. So went through all the different steps that I had read about and kind of diagnosed it down to a faulty regulator. And I had read a lot of people had problems with the regulators on their little Webers. A lot of people will convert this to low pressure for use in the RV, so they'll turf this regulator and then with adapters plug it so they can use a low pressure quick connect port on a lot of RVs. Or people would get a line with a regulator at the tank and solve that the same way. But I was actually able to get this going without replacing the regulator, and I'll show you what I did. Now, it could be dangerous or whatever, it's just how I got it working, so keep that in mind. If you copy what I did, you take all the risk. So let's just pull off that regulator and I'll show you how I was able to get it working properly again. Get it off, there's just a couple screws in there, and kind of a short little tool to get in there and get at those screws or a flathead, and you just undo that and then the regulator will come off. It's just kind of stuck into a plastic place over here. Pretty easy to get apart. Okay, so those two screws get that bracket off. Now I get to take the burner out of here. That's just this one big screw here. Burner out. Now there's one more screw here, or nut, right on the end that holds the regulator assembly on. So we get that off. That, and then we can get the regulator out. So here's the regulator, and you can see the gas comes in there, goes out here. I tried cleaning that. Just put like a little piece of wire, just the right size, just to make sure nothing was blocking it. Same thing here. Neither of those things worked. I had read sometimes these can get kind of locked up from just too much pressure coming in there when you open a tank too fast, and they'll get a lock. I tried everything that was recommended. They had said to leave this on for like a few minutes and then try again, or disconnect things. Just nothing would work. So what I found worked. I don't know if it cleaned out something jammed in there or it just reset the regulator itself. But I took a can of electrical cleaner. So this is a spray they use to clean sensitive electronics like switches and connectors and stuff. Quick drying, plastic safe. So I knew it would go in there but then dry out. So with a little tube there, I sprayed it right in there, and it actually pressurized in there and then blew back out, so it kind of flushed out everything in there, and it worked. So I'll show you that procedure here. Okay, here we go. Gotta get it just lined up right. So yeah, that's all basically I did. Then this stuff really dries quick, so I kind of let it dry for 5 or 10 minutes. And we'll just put it together and I'll show you it working. Okay, back together. Hooked it up to the gas, turned the tank on. So you can hear it's pretty good hiss come out of it now. Light's first time. So, still working, even though I did it again. I'll let that sit there for 5 or 10 minutes and then we'll check the temperature just to make sure it's coming up to, I'll leave it on fully high. Should come up to like 475 or 500 on the grill. I've cooked a few things since then and it's been fine. Last night we cooked some hot dogs on there. And I've cooked a few other meat products and no problem. But just let that come up to temperature and I'll give you a look with an IR gun. Okay, it's about 10 minutes there. Check the temperature here. There we go, 513 Fahrenheit. So they say between 500 and 550 means it's working properly. So like I said, you know, this could be dangerous. I don't want to lead anybody astray, but I had discounted any other problem other than that regulator. And so I figured if I couldn't really hurt it anymore, the electrical cleaner was going to dry and go away anyway. And there's already propane going through there, so didn't see any real risk to it other than it not working. But it worked, and it seemed to have solved that problem. Until next time, Ray from Love Your RV and Boat. Thanks for watching, everyone. Now I can get back to enjoying this anchorage.